Hey guys, welcome to week 177 of the Super Mario World RomHack Races. Today's level is marked as 6 out of 10 for difficulty and is made by SolveForX. It's called Connected Entities, and the name matches the gimmick. SolveForX has done 2 levels for the races before, including one of the first levels I had ever raced in. I did mess up just a little bit and I recorded some of my microphone during the race, but we caught it pretty quick. Let's go ahead and get started. Go. This level was inspired by Odd Sands, easily one of my favorite hacks of 2021. And then we got Send Your Regrets, Craigism. Oh no. Those are both very confusing hacks. Okay, so I think I want to jump on this guy at the coin. Here, if a sprite dies, Mario takes damage. Exceptions include sprites falling in pits, fireball kills, and throw blocks. Ah! So I need to throw that shell over top of the sprite killer. That slides the Koopa back. He kicks it back at me and I have to bounce off of it. He is still walking to the left there, so he died on the sprite killer, and that's what did damage to me. Avoiding him dying to the sprite killer is just a matter of scrolling the screen right as far as possible. Now this also means that I have to avoid this blue Koopa right here, because jumping on him would kill him. There's another sprite killer up top, so I have to hit that block to let the shell go down, and then I have to hit the hidden block at the bottom so that it stops the shell from hitting the sprite killer down there. Now I'm surprised this obstacle with the spiny is not more complicated. I just have to hit the block the one time and then spin off of him. I almost got it right on the first try. I would have kind of expected to hit the on-off switch more than one time, but it's only needed once. Now it did take me a few times to get used to these green Koopas right here. You can do it 2 ways. You can either wait for their cycles to eventually start lining up, or after you go through that pipe, you can just throw that throw block instantly and it goes underneath them. I just didn't figure that out until I'd already done this part many times. For me, it kind of blended in. There is a sprite killer just under the exit from that green pipe, so the red Koopa and the green shell are in danger of touching that. Once I get over here without the green shell, there's really nothing I can do there. I have to be able to push back that blue Koopa, and I need the shell in my hand to do it. And I sort of expected him to get pushed all the way back, but it's going to take 2 throws to do that. And what happened with the shell there, I did not expect. I thought that once the Koopa touched the shell, it was instantly safe to grab again, but it was just ever so slightly still rolling, enough to do damage to me. Sometimes it's okay to get hurt. Oh, and coins can activate on-off switches. Normally those on-off switches, they would be any sprite at all that touches them activates them. In this case, it's only shells and coins. Now I need to be Big Mario here to spin through these turn blocks, but I already know I need to leave that bottom turn block alive. I do that by taking damage in some way. We had that note in the beginning that when throw blocks get destroyed, they don't do damage to me. But that Koopa that's hanging out, he will hurt me when he gets destroyed. This blue shell has to get stopped just by hitting one of the blocks underneath it. And then it's a disco ride down below. I need to go down there and get on that disco shell very quickly because of the sprite killer that's on the left side. Now I'm given a fire flower. I was told before, fire flower kills are okay. So I can take an enemy, shoot it with a fireball, and it'll turn into a coin. I can collect that coin, and we're fine. If that coin gets destroyed by the sprite killer, I still take damage. Now, I needed that P-switch to get through this wall on the right side. Having blocked it off, it already means that I can't proceed any further. And I'm also learning that destroying the P-switch with the sprite killer also does damage to me. So I have to juggle it while I'm making my way over to this wall. Now the juggling that I have to do with the P-switch means that I need to hit it in midair. There's generally two ways of doing it. You can either have a P-switch fall down through you, or you can do something that's kind of like a shell jump with the P-switch, just throwing the P-switch at the wall and then landing on it as it bounces off. Now that I've thrown the shell from the correct side of the sprite-only block, suddenly this turns into a cape section, and I'm under a timer where I need to get past this wall of coins before the P-switch timer runs out. The way that this flight section works out, you're really best off getting full speed for your takeoff, and then doing a dive bomb to pull out with plenty of height. You do need to slow down there, either just by slowing down your flight, which is what I was tending to do, or you can fly back and forth. You're waiting for that green Koopa up at the top to touch the sprite killer to cause damage to you to come out of flight state and start spinning. Spinning will let me bounce off of all the spinies that we have here, and also kick that green Koopa up to catch his shell. I don't know it just yet, but I assume that I'm going to need to take that green shell through the pipe. Now I have spent a lot of time on this section, so I'm switching back over to the audio I had recorded during the race. There's a death block. There's a death block past the orb. So I want to kill this Koopa. I need a better jump though. That was close. Okay. Let's just stay here and wait for just a minute. I think that red Koopa is going to fly further back to the right than where he started. He did not. Okay, it's not a right exit. That's the thing I was really worried about. 2:36:58. My time put me at 8th place out of 10 racers who finished. That second half took way longer than the first half, and I was stuck on the last few screens for over an hour. I don't really know where one would have fit, but it felt like it needed just one more midway somewhere in there. Still, it was a pretty fun level with a great gimmick. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'm going to keep putting out these videos showing my part of every week's RomHack Race. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more here on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitch and TikTok. My links are down in the description.
It's over!